we have Hina. Hina is joining us on the broadcast with details of the remand copy. I think we can go to her. Hina, if you can hear me, please take our viewers through the details of the remand copy.
Well, this is the exclusive remand copy that we have accessed for our viewers, that Siddhant Mishra, my colleague, has accessed. And here, this is of Souvik Chakraborty, father's name Indrajit Chakraborty. And what is very, very important is what is mentioned here. It says, on behalf of NCB Mumbai Zonal Unit, this is an application praying for granting NCB custody of the above named respondent, which is Souvik Chakraborty, for 5 days. So 5 days of custody has been given to the NCB as far as Souvik Chakraborty is concerned. So he is going to be in NCB's custody till 10th of September. That's one thing to note here. Second, on 28th of August, a team of NCB Mumbai and NCB headquarters apprehended 2 people, namely Abbas Ramzan Ali Lakhani and Ramzan Ali Lakhani, son of Ramzan Ali Lakhani. And one more person was apprehended by the team of NCB. This happened on 28th of August. Now, after that, they were apprehended along with 46 gram of marijuana / ganja at Father Peter Pereira Road in front of Old Kurla Gaon main entrance gate. Now, Abbas has told the investigative agency that he has purchased the drug from one person, namely Karan Arora. Now, Karan Arora, Swati, we know, has already been arrested by the NCB in this particular case. Further, NCB team along with Abbas identified and apprehended Karan Arora at the same time and recovered 13 gram of ganja under Panchnama dated 28th of August. Now, total 59 gram of marijuana was recovered and both were arrested. And when the interrogation happened of all those who were arrested, direct links with Souvik Chakraborty also emerged, following which there were raids yesterday at Souvik Chakraborty's residence and Samuel Miranda's residence. Then they were taken to NCB office, interrogated for about 10 hours, and then late night they were arrested. And now, according to the court, according to this remand copy, Souvik's custody has been given to NCB till 10th of September.
Right. So 5-day custody has been granted of Souvik Chakraborty to the NCB. They have been now taken from the court to the NCB office, where the interrogation will continue, further interrogation. Let me go across to Tamal Saha now. Mohit Sharma is also joining us from outside the NCB office. Tamal, Samuel Miranda and Souvik Chakraborty are being brought to the NCB office. We were just playing out exclusive details of the remand that talks about seizures that were made from the drug peddlers. I believe Mohit Sharma and Tamal both are through with us. Tamal, go ahead.
Well, you know, there comes the vehicle. There comes the vehicle, Swati. Please follow the visuals. Souvik Chakraborty is now being brought down to the NCB office. That's the vehicle. Souvik Chakraborty seated in between. There you see Souvik Chakraborty inside. Souvik Chakraborty, did Ria indulge in drugs? Ria indulge in drugs? Did you do drugs business for Ria Chakraborty? Souvik, did you do drug business for Ria Chakraborty? Souvik, did you do drug business for Ria Chakraborty? There you see Souvik Chakraborty, Samuel Miranda taken inside. I will ask my VJ Suraj Pandya to come out. They have been just taken inside. Swati, so it's very crucial, and I wanted to come to the point of the remand copy. Swati, the remand copy clearly says that during the voluntary statement of Zaid Viltara disclosed the name of Basit Parihar as a receiver of ganja marijuana. During statement, Abdul Basit Parihar revealed the purchase and sale of marijuana so and so, and that they have done as per the instruction of Souvik Chakraborty. It's very, very significant. And after the arrest of Souvik Chakraborty, NCB maintains in the remand that the Souvik Chakraborty, said respondent Souvik Chakraborty, has given so many names with whom he was dealing in drugs, and following ground for NCB custody may be considered. This is the most operative and important part, apart from the fact that Basit Parihar, Zaid Viltara had given out names of Souvik Chakraborty, on the basis of whose testimony Souvik Chakraborty has been apprehended. But NCB during the course of interrogation had learned a lot of names. Swati, one last very important point. As he had to be confronted with arrested individuals who are on the NCB remand through custodial investigation to uncover the various other linkages networks who are indulged in selling and purchase of narcotics. And also, last very quick point, he has to be confronted with Dipesh Sawant and Riya Chakraborty. The name is mentioned here in the remand copy.
Yes,
Swati, it says
absolutely,
he has to be
because these names have appeared during the interrogation. Shouvik himself has named Riya Chakraborty. Let me go across to Mohit Sharma as well. Mohit, exclusive details of the remand copy tell us that there are many more other high-profile people who are involved, and Shouvik Chakraborty was an active part of the drug syndicate. Mohit Sharma, can you hear me?
Well, yes, in fact, Swati, what we can tell you right now is the fact that, as Tamal was also telling you, Shouvik and Samuel Miranda, both of them have in fact been taken inside right now as we speak. The NCB is, likely to come out and now make an official statement. That's exactly something what we were told by the Joint Director Sameer Wankhare. More importantly, now the NCB has all the key suspects in its own custody right now. And mind you, this is something that the NCB had been wanting so that they can further, take this probe further. Now, interestingly, it was during the interrogation of two main suspects, that is Zaid Vilatra, as well as on the other hand you had Basit Parihar, that it was revealed that there was crucial evidence against Shouvik Chakraborty as well, and based on that, his arrest did take place yesterday. He was questioned, he was interrogated, he was quizzed regarding various things, which include the drug.
I'm being told that we have to go across to Tamal. Yes, Tamal, I believe you have more information to share.
Swati, the remand copy is extremely significant, and I want to quickly run through very important points. The remand copy says that Shouvik Chakraborty has to be confronted with Dipesh Sawant and Riya Chakraborty also, as there are specific roles, ingredients of criminal conspiracy, mind the word, the language, criminal conspiracy, abatements and various attempts to commit offences. The fourth point, the financial trail of all their previous transactions of drug purchase has to be verified. Further, some characters are to be verified who are, as per senior analysis, WhatsApp chat and preliminary interrogation, are deeply entrenched in the drug trafficking, which is a serious threat to the public safety and public health. The fifth point, as per senior analysis, few characters are absconding and yet to be uncovered. The sixth point, the respondent used to facilitate drug deliveries and payments through credit cards, cash payments, gateways for the contraband. Swati, it's important because all these points were first broken here on Times Now. We broke each and every aspect of the drug angle. We broke yesterday as how Riya Chakraborty's credit card was used for transactions made by Shouvik Chakraborty, and that's exactly what is mentioned here by NCB in the remand copy, which is a huge vindication of our own report. And NCB maintains that Riya Chakraborty has to be interrogated. There has to be joint interrogation of Shouvik Chakraborty, Dipesh Sawant, so that their statements can be corroborated, further verified. More names have been given by Shouvik Chakraborty, which makes the case extremely significant at this juncture. And NCB maintains there is financial trail that needs further verification. So this remand copy of NCB on Shouvik Chakraborty essentially gives out a clear indication the kind of pivotal role Shouvik Chakraborty has played in the entire syndicate. Mind the word, they have used the word syndicate, they've used the word criminal conspiracy, they've used the word abatements and various attempts to commit offences, and all these words have been used by NCB because they have found enough evidence, enough incriminating evidences against Shouvik Chakraborty. Now the question remains, can Shouvik Chakraborty do all this without the knowledge of Riya Chakraborty? Was Riya Chakraborty equally complicit in the entire scheme of affairs? If yes, how can she prove her innocence? And the very fact that NCB maintains...
Those are very pertinent questions that you're asking, Tamal. Stay on with us. I also have the remand copy here with me, and we can play out the details of that. Now, look at the name of the individuals who have been mentioned here. These people used to procure drugs, Zaid Vilatra, Kaizan Ibrahim, and this was all happening. The procurement of the drugs was happening as per the instructions of Shouvik Chakraborty. So that's how the agencies were able to establish that Shouvik Chakraborty was an active member of the drug cartel. He was in fact asking the drug peddlers Zaid Vilatra and Kaizan Ibrahim to procure drugs. There are other instances where Abdul Basit Parihar facilitated to arrange the drugs, and he was in contact with Here are the names again: Samuel Miranda and Shouvik Chakravarti. So this para establishes the link between the drug peddlers and Shouvik Chakravarti. This also tells us that Mr. Basit Parihar is an active member of drug syndicate connected with high-profile personalities. So while during the interrogation, the NCB would focus on this particular angle, the high-profile personalities who are involved as per the drug supplies. They would want to know who else is a part of the racket. Now, Abdul Basit Parihar used to pay and receive money via credit cards and cash. That is something Zaid Vilatra has also confessed, that he was always paid in cash by Shouvik Chakravarti, and there were payment gateways used to pay the money for that. Now moving on, based upon the disclosure, now since many have said that there were no seizures made from the Chakravarti's residence or Samuel Miranda's residence, the remand copy highlights how seizures were made from Zaid Vilatra, Abdul Basit Parihar, and based upon the disclosure of Abdul Basit Parihar, NCB summoned Shouvik Chakravarti, and on the basis of his voluntary statement, this is very important, on the basis of his voluntary statement and alleged involvement in dealing of illicit drugs, Shouvik Chakravarti was placed under arrest. And these are the sections of the NDPS Act under which Shouvik Chakravarti was placed under arrest. And during the interrogation yesterday, Shouvik Chakravarti took Riya Chakrabarti's name as well. That's how the NCB has convinced the court that Shouvik Chakravarti was involved, and why it is important for them to take Shouvik Chakravarti in their custody so that he can be confronted with other drug peddlers, because there are a lot of names, high-profile personalities. We have some more details coming in here. Take a look. The financial trail of all their previous transactions of drug purchase has to be verified. This is what the NCB has said. Shouvik Chakravarti has to be confronted with Dipesh Sawant and Riya Chakrabarti as well, as there are specific roles, ingredients of criminal conspiracy, abetments and various attempts to commit offences. Shouvik Chakravarti yesterday said that Riya Chakrabarti had asked him to procure drugs. The NCB wanted Shouvik Chakravarti's custody because they wanted him to be confronted with other individuals. Who are they? Dipesh Sawant and Shouvik's own sister Riya Chakrabarti, because the NCB has told the court that there are specific roles and ingredients of criminal conspiracy and various attempts that were made to commit the offences. Like I said, the financial trail has to be verified by the NCB. Moving on, some characters, this is what the NCB has told the court. Further, some characters are to be verified who, as per the CDR analysis, WhatsApp chat, incriminating WhatsApp chat and preliminary interrogation are deeply entrenched in the drug trafficking, which is a serious threat to public safety and public health. So the CDR that the NCB was able to establish and the WhatsApp chats that we also broke here on Times Now, on the basis of all of this preliminary interrogation also done by the NCB, they've come to the conclusion that there are other individuals also who are involved in drug trafficking, which of course is a serious threat to public safety and health.